things like Pac-Man loves doing that. If you're not going to commit to him, cool. Let me get my setups. And then eventually I'll come to you because he's got one of the best forwarders in the game that just combos into itself 3 or 4 times. So
yeah, both these characters share a lot of traits. Zoners with amazing buttons. But there's one downside that Pac-Man does not share with R.O.B, and that's the size of his hurt box, man. We all know the memes. R.O.B is big, and he sure is. Pac-Man, on the other hand, he's like a medium-small size character. So at the very least, he won't meet some awful fates at the hands of these combos. You see him sliding out right there. Big Boss against half the cast probably could have zeroed to death there.
And the good thing too, right, is for a character like R.O.B, if he's taking stocks, it's because he's actually just knocking you into the blast zone, right? It's not like you're just falling to your doom. Like, he straight up gets his kills. He secures them. And that's a big thing that you need, especially against a character like Pac-Man, who literally, wow, that was an amazing catch. Like, I know that was so small, but that was sick. But anyway, but Pac-Man is a character who can literally recover from anywhere.
Both of those characters share that trait as well.
Yep.
Of course, there's no fuel system for Pac-Man, but you know, there's a couple ways you can counterplay his recovery, send him to an early grave. That said, you know, looks like Big Boss is kind of just mowing down the competition, at least at this phase of things. It's game one, though. You got to get your, you know,
your bearings together.
On the player, yeah, just feel each other out.
And like, we are in pools winter quarters, right? So like, I imagine like this is, you know, where the top players of whatever bracket or whatever pool are starting to come together now. So there's always going to be a little bit of nerves. You know, you're trying to feel each other out. And this, you know, obviously, especially in the best of 5, or yeah, best of 5.
Ooh,
there's going to be there's going to be counterplay the entire time throughout the entire thing.
Yeah, they're just going to trade back and forth, adapting to each other's playstyle and habits and all of that. So right now, obviously, Big Boss getting the better end of things here, but I feel like it's just the difference of a hot start for him versus a hot start for Kipp, which we might see in the next game or two.
That was so weird. He like got a jab and Pac-Man up B'd, but then Big Boss grabbed him, so there's a weird interaction. I hope we can get that on the replay, but either way, the down air, really strong spike from R.O.B, definitely going to be able to clean that one up too.
Well, a little game of catch once again, this time with the gyro. We're going to see a back throw off stage. Kipp looking to get himself on the board, at least taking one stock. Oh, and the bell puts it right at the ledge. Big Boss has seen this before, though. He knows what to do.
Oh, yeah, 100%. He's definitely familiar with that situation. Oh, and the Hydrant actually coming in with a little bit of an assist to get Pac-Man a small edge, and the reflected apple. Honestly, I don't think he hit the apple, or he got hit by the apple.
Yeah, it was the Hydrant, I'm pretty sure.
What the hell is happening, dude? There's so many crazy interactions happening in this game right now. But we're going to end it right there with a 3 stock.
This is a make-believe matchup.
This, honestly,
it's not real, but it still can hurt you.
Yeah. It's just so strange. And like, that's why I like characters like Pac-Man. Honestly, I like Steve because they just create some of the strangest interactions in this game. And it just makes you go, I don't know what to say about this.
Hey, it's a lot different from the commentator chair. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah.
Watching versus playing, you can have some radically different opinions on characters. For example, I love watching Kazuya.
I don't think we got it, unfortunate. Like, right before that, like, he hit a jab 1, and then Pac-Man up-B'd, but he grabbed him out of the up-B, and so when he grabbed him, the trampoline procced again, so he just, like, let go of him. It was so strange.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, when you have 86 characters, all of which with some pretty unique tool sets,
oh, yeah,
you're going to see some completely wild shit. Yeah, right? Please.
He's like, no, I want to be tripped.
We're not holding forward in 2023, bro. I'll tell you that much.
Jeez. My goodness. I mean, I get it sometimes. You're probably trying to hold forward air or something like that because you're slightly in the air or something like that. But either way, right now, Big Boss just continuing to be absolutely dominant here.
Spikes him into the trampoline. Has to eat a little bit of damage for it, but I think that was worth.
Yeah.
It looked cool. Therefore, it's worth. You just end the clip right before Pac-Man connects with the trampoline.
Exactly.
It's like, yo, look at this 6 stock I got.
I'll believe it. Because it's so hard to see that trampoline when it's so down low, too.
If you get R.O.B down aired onto a real trampoline, best believe you're going through it.
Probably, man. Trampolines are not built like Pac-Man trampolines. All right, there we go, though. Gets to the ledge. I like that. Gets off there, too. Throwing out that back air. It is a bit of a trade, but you kind of had stage control for a little bit before you kind of box yourself in that corner again.
Deploying the gyro. Oh, and the key just going to send it back away. Okay. Love that. Staying saucy even from off stage, but Big Boss going to deliver on that ledge trap. Nice and easy with the up throw. Wow, this man came back with a vengeance. He said, no, I'm evening this game up right now.
That trampoline being set up there was actually huge. He got out of dodge, it actually stopped Big Boss from just straight up approaching him. He had to actually take that arc, and then he got hit into it, which allowed him to extend that combo. That was just some smart gameplay from Kipp.
You know, it's funny, the phrase get out of dodge, I didn't know if you were using like the colloquialism or literally like talking about him spot dodge canceling or something, you know?
I guess it could work both ways.
And Smash, yeah, fighting games, I guess, one of the only places where it could go both ways. But speaking of, I think there's only one way that this match is going, and it is the way of Big Boss. So far, just looking unstoppable in this set. I think we might see another Mexico 3-0, man.
We might see another Mexico 3-0.
The USA crowd awful quiet right now.
Oh, dude, okay, we had a battle of the projectiles there. The gyro was shot at the bell and just got deflected and sent way off the stage. So all of a sudden, this is a doubles match.
It was like 6v6.
Actually, kind of is.
Yeah, if you're counting everything these two have, it's literally just a Pokemon battle.
See, it happened again.
Yeah. Dude, it's so goofy. I feel like sometimes God didn't intend for characters like this to be in the game.
Pac-Man is not a creation from God.
No.
And neither is R.O.B. He was built by man.
Neither of these characters are in the Bible.
He is provoking religion as he exists.
All right. Either way, we have Big Boss now kind of dropping this lead in a big way. Kipp has brought it all the way back, going to hang on after getting hit by that Nair. Just barely, though. 168.
A little too
just
early
get
on
breathed on and... Oh, never mind.
Wow. I mean, Pac-Man's he's not heavy, but like he's not light. So
a respectable midway, yeah.
Yeah. Respectable. I like that word for Pac-Man.
Well, you know, when talking about his weight class, sure. Otherwise, I don't know if I share the same thoughts.
I don't know. He seems like a decent family man. There's a Mrs. Pac-Man, so like, I
well,
don't know.
Ms. Pac-Man.
Ms. Pac-Man.
She might just be like his sister or something.
I thought they were like canonically like
I don't
together.
know. I actually don't know. Confession, I've played maybe like 10 minutes of Pac-Man in my life.
Even just a regular Pac-Man?
Wasn't much of an arcade goer.
Damn, I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, deprived childhood for sure. But I had a Game Boy Color, so we made it through.
My man. Oh, whoa, geez. Okay, well, this is what Pac-Man's known for. Getting a lot of those Galaga combos going, racking up that damage, and again, Rob being a big body makes it a little bit easier to make that going. And Kipp is so good at actually catching these items.
He's turning it back up, and yeah, I feel like players of item characters are always going to be so ahead of the curve when it comes to that catch back and forth. Oh, and yeah, super fast neutral air. Going to shake Big Boss off of him, but not for long enough. The down throw up air, wow, incredible DI to say the least.
Yeah, we don't worry about Rob up air DI anymore. We know how that works, and if you don't, man, I don't know what you've been doing. This game's been out for 4 years.
Sometimes, though, they can drift and make it really ambiguous and still throw you off. That said, nothing ambiguous about that finishing blow. Quite solid finish once again for Big Boss, though it was close. That was a close one.
I do like Big Boss's Christmas sweater.
Yo.
What?
I didn't even realize.
Those are hands?
I don't know. This looks
a
like
light bulb?
Some like dark alchemy shit, man. Are
Maybe
those potions or light bulbs?
Is this like a Full Metal Alchemist?
I don't know. I couldn't tell you.
This doesn't feel like Christmas anymore.
Well, dude, my man is sweating bullets right now. Bro, you're up 2-0. Take a breather.
Hey, he just respects every opponent, man.
Yeah, true.
I
respect
like
that.
Because if you constantly put yourself in a state of anxiety when you're fighting somebody, eventually you get used to it, right? You just start performing better. That's why he's one of the best players in the world.
Yeah, and it's only been up for him recently, too. I mean, a 7th place finish at Let's Make Big Moves. Absolutely crazy. Taking out Sonics in the winner's bracket. So, wow, 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 wow.
Hey, I got something a little extra for you this time around.
That was looking like a Falco pillar combo right there. Using the trampoline as a makeshift shine.
And the folly of man continues to dominate Pac-Man here.
Oh no, the double toss, you're out of here, Kipp. Oh, what a tragic end, 45 seconds and 2 stocks already gone.
The machine that provokes God continues to dominate God's greatest mistake.
1 and 2 right here. Rob and the gyro.
Rob and the gyro. Oh, jeez. All right, but right now, yeah, it's definitely looking a little bit rough for Kipp. I mean, he had a couple decent games. Game 1 and 2 weren't terrible, but right now, Big Boss is turning it up to another level, and I feel like this is something we keep seeing. Oh, okay, I like that.
Yeah, Game 2 particularly was within reach for him, so we'll see if maybe he just figures it out, turns it up a little bit, at least push a close game, if not a close set, right? Don't go out like a buster, in the words of the GOAT.
Yep. But sometimes even busters are the GOATs. Let's be real.
Right.
And this is nothing no GOAT activity happening here. All right, I do like that, though. Floating down a little bit, getting that back air, trying to create yourself a little bit of space, and all sorts of ridiculous stuff happening here. The Acme Corporation in full force.
None of which resulting in a stock, by the way.
Oh, right?
Oh, bumps into the gyro. Almost got clipped up there by Big Boss. Wow, the boost forward. And he just takes him out with fair. There it is. Big Boss 3-0. After a bit of a shaky game, too, still able to rally and get it done. And Skiff, we have seen exclusively 3-0s for the past 90 minutes.
I mean, we talked about some of the players we were going to see today for this block in particular. And I guess I'm not entirely too surprised.
No, me neither.
It's literally been the best players of their regions, of whatever, the world, and it just doesn't stop. And it doesn't stop here either, because our next player is one of the best players in Tri-State, New Jersey in particular. That's going to be Syrup. They're going to be taking on Hot Sauce Fuego. I'm not too familiar with them.
I feel like we're at Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles, man. Syrup and hot sauce?
Oh, yeah.
Sign me up.